Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Officers Adda 24/7. My name is Niharika Walia Bhatnagar, and I am with you with the area of advanced business and financial management. Today, I'll be talking about the area of, we were continuing with the area of organizing, so I'm going to talk about more questions relating to organizing today. So, let's move on and talk about the particular area there. Right? Okay, so before we proceed further, what is organizing exactly? If I define the term organizing, it can be stated as something which relates to the area of arranging all the resources which are required to gather the data which is required for doing the work. You decide what we are going to do. We are going to look forward towards organizing. That is, we'll be arranging the resources. We'll start with the execution of the process there, and then we will look forward towards executing it. That is, once we have decided the skeleton of the organization, which position will be there, whose position will be there, and then we will put those people into that particular position and we will look forward to it further. So in this case, the first thing that can happen here is that we will prepare the books of accounts in such a way that we are having that first of all we are looking forward towards the structure of the organization. How do we look forward towards the structure of the organization? First is divisional structure. If we talk about divisional structure, it's going to be like there is a managing director of the organization. Then there are certain things. For example, let me give you the example there in terms of structures. We have two kinds of structures. First is divisional, second is functional. Right? If I talk about functional structure, it is the structure that relates to the area of functions of the organization. For example, HR department, accounts department. Then we have the area of HR, accounts, finance department is also there, production department. Then we have the area of sales, advertising. All these different wings are formed in the organization. When we have all these things already settled, that is a functional organization. It works that way. Then we have something called divisional structure. If we talk about the divisional structure, this particular structure is used when the size of the organization is quite big and the organization is looking forward towards multiple products. So functional structure refers to the structure where there is only one particular product and they are just having different departments, while divisional structure can be stated as a particular method in which they will look forward towards the area of organization where they have the MD there and they are looking forward to different workings there. For example, we have cosmetics, we have garments, we have footwear, we have skincare, we have medicines. These are umbrella organizations which has multiple areas. So what they'll do is, first of all, they will create a different companies, and when they create different companies and they, for example, just looking at garment section, under garment section they have HR, under cosmetics they will also have HR. Under marketing of garments would be done, marketing of cosmetics would be done, but this won't be done together. That means the garment industry having the marketing would be different from the cosmetic industry marketing. So the marketing wing of both the organization would be different. Function would be same, but the organizations are going to do different workings altogether. And then we have footwear, then we have skincare, research and development is there, then we have medicine. All these different set of workings are defined under divisional structure. So under divisional structure, what do they do? Under divisional structure, they will be having different sort of brands under which they are working, right? So this is all about the functional and divisional structure in an organization structure. If I'm talking about organization structure, can you see when we talk about organization structures, strongly about the organization structure, I can say that when we talk about organization structure here, it is the particular plan in which we are going to keep the things in the organization. That's how I'm going to keep the things, right? So that is what we can state here. And then point there, which of the following is not a feature of the formal organization? First is formal organization. informal organization. There are different types of organization structure. Under formal organization structure, it specifies the relationships among various job positions. The standards of behavior of employees are evolved from group norms. It is deliberately designed by the top management. It places less emphasis on interpersonal relationships among the employees. Which of the following is not a feature of formal organization? If I look at formal organization, it's an organization which arises out of organization structure. We determine the way through which we are working. So in this case, it is a structure that comes out of, it is basically something that is deliberately designed by the organization, but in such a way that the standards of the behavior are evolved from the group norms. नहीं. अच्छा, which is not a feature na. Overall, what is feature of a formal organization? It specifies the relationship among the job positions. That is true. It will specify the relationship. Then it is deliberately designed. The top management designs it, and it places less emphasis on interpersonal relationships. It doesn't work on a person's personal issue or his way of working. It talks about the organization and organizational way of working. So in this case, the one point is clear when we talk about which of the following is not a feature of formal organization. It is something which defines group norms. Group norms are there in terms of informal organization. Okay? So this is a part of informal organization. Okay, here comes the next point. Aman runs a factory wherein the wherein he manufactures leather shoes. The business is doing well and it intends to expand the diversify or the leather business there, leather bags as well as leather jackets. Which of the fall organization structure would be recommended when he wants to expand his organization? When we're looking forward towards expansion of his organization, what is it that this person should take care of it? See, is this particular thing related to different types of products? If different types of products is there, then so it makes sense. What does make sense? That we have different companies for that, you know. But if the products are of same thing, they are all made up of leather. So how does it matter? For example, Woodland provides shoes. Woodland provides multiple formal things there, you know. So then in this case, they have a lineage, lines of working there, defined. Right? So in this case, what's happening is they have a specific separate line only, then you you create a new company. If it is the same old company, same particular things are being sold, then we will not create a new one. So will it be divisional, will it be functional, or both, or none? In this case, it's gonna be a functional structure because leather is still the same, na? So it's gonna be functional structure. Then, due to proper organizing and division of work, Soliac Ltd goes from systematic assignment of jobs among the employees. Which importance of organizing is highlighted here? Benefits of specialization, clarity in working relationships, adaptation to change, or effective administration. Due to proper organizing and division of work, if we are looking forward towards proper organizing and division of work, what will happen? When we have defined what kind of working are we going to do, how are we going to do, then what will happen? Ultimately, you will do a specific thing, I will do a different thing. We have defined way of working. When we have defined way of working, then what will happen? Then we will take care of the work in such a way that if I do a particular thing, I will do it on a continuous basis, isn't it? That means I'm going to do repetition of it. If I keep on repeating the work, I become specialized in it. So in this case, the answer would be the benefits of specialization. Right? The answer is benefits of specialization. Next point. Armani Ltd is pursuing diversified activities which require a high degree of specialization. Ultimately, the workforce is required to be very specialized, because if I am dealing in premium products, that is not FMCG. So the premium products requires the particular person to be very careful about the working, because premium good is basically a separate lineage altogether. The attraction of those kind of products is very different from the normal ones. So we have to identify the type of structure that should be followed by Armani Ltd. Functional, divisional, decentralized, or informal. So in this case, what would be the answer? Since they are making it very specialized, it is gonna be functional because it is their specific product, not products. So when we have divisional and when do we have functional? Functional and divisional, what's the difference? Functional and divisional. Functional is basically something which I can say which has only one product, and divisional has multiple products. The next question. Damara Limited is basically engaged in manufacturing television. The target is given to produce 500 TVs a day. There is an occupational specialization because you are constantly just making TVs. So there is no duplication of efforts of organization. Identify the type of structure that is described. Okay, the most important thing is here to find out the particular situation would be, are they manufacturing only televisions or are they doing anything else as well? It is just producing one particular product or multiple products. In this case, the organization is producing just one product. They are not producing multiple products. So in this case, the correct answer would be functional structure. When they would be looking forward towards a different product as well, if they would say they were there is one line producing this and the next line producing that, if there's a difference, then it would be considered that way, right? So the correct answer here would be functional structure. Authority granted to an employee should be more than the responsibility entrusted to him, less than the responsibility entrusted to him, equal to the responsibility entrusted to him, or all of the above. When we look at authority granted, what do you mean by the term authority granted? Authority granted can be the power that we are giving to someone to make decisions. So in this case, authority is going to be more than responsibility, authority is going to be less than responsibility, or authority should be equal to responsibility, or all of these are correct. As such, all these are basically children of delegation, sharing of power with the lower levels. So if we're talking about delegation, authority has to be more than responsibility, then the person will exploit the other person. It's obvious because he has more power. When authority is less than responsibility, in that case, what will happen is then the person will be a mere puppet. And when both are equal, then it will be treated as what? This is where that is ideal situation, because then accountability can also be established. So in this case, the correct answer would be equal to the responsibility entrusted in him. Basically, it can be stated well. There was a particular movie of Spider-Man in which one of his uncles, Uncle Ben, states that that with great power comes great responsibility. If there were kingdoms in our country, the kings also took up the responsibilities of their people as well. For example, if you look at Maharaja Ranjit Singh, or if you look at the Jhansi Ki Rani as well. So all these, if we go into the Indian history even, you will find if they were interested with power, they took the responsibility of their kingdom as well. The problem arises when the particular person has more power than his responsibility. That is something that happened with countries like Germany. Adolf Hitler was given immense level of authority while the people weren't really answerable to for the situations that were happening. So technically, what was happening in this scenario was he was having more benefits. So ultimately, that turns into an exploitative organization. Okay. Next, which of the following statements is true? The fifth criterion of ethisphere is leadership, innovation, and reputation. It is often shared responsibility among the officers and following cascades. Achha, this is a little area of ethics there. So since that is not a part of it, then we'll be skipping this question. Which of the following statements is true? Which is true? So you'll have to find the true answer only. Managers who engage in controlling activity, watch, evaluate when needed, suggest corrective action. These kind of organizations exist and they are called free rein. Of the manager will enter only when he feels there is a need. Otherwise, he will let them play. He will let them do whatever they want to do. Traditional control model suggests that controlling is a three-step process. Planning provides the basis for control process by providing the standards for performance against which the managers compare the organizational activities. Okay, I hope now it would be visible. All the points are visible now, right? In this case, see, controlling was never a two-step process, three-step process. It's way more than that. Ideally, there are 4 to 5 steps. So in this case, 1 and 3 are definitely correct. So planning gives the particular base to control. Now, Acha, you are going wrong. How do you find out you are going wrong? You have a plan and you are not working as per plan. That is where you have to work. So it's gonna be 1 and 3. So the correct answer is B. Okay? So this is the correct answer. Now let's move on to the next point. In this case, what are they saying? They are saying that in which situation the divisional structure in such situation the divisional structure happens to be appropriate, where the number of major products is more than one, where the size of the organization is quite large, both A and B, while primarily only one product is sold. Divisional structures are created when you have a big organization with multiple products and your size is also large. It is not something where the organization is a very small organization and can have divisional structure. For example, I think we have talked about divisional structure in the last class as well. If I talk about HUL, it has Ponds and it has Dove as well. Dove has another line. It has got shampoos, it has got lotions, and it has got a soap as well. Now Dove has also opened a baby products as well. Baby products for the kids are also available under Dove. So this means they created one specific brand overall which works on its own. Maggie, Nestle had a particular product Maggie, but they also have chocolates, they also have milk powder, they also have multiple products. But then one particular product went well, so under the brand name of Maggie, ketchup, under the brand name of Maggie, they created the magic masala, they created pasta, they created sauces. That means one particular brand name, but divisional structure of Maggie is different from other products in Nestle. So the organization has to be extraordinarily big. Only then we will determine different products to be a part of it altogether, right? So that's the difference between divisional and functional structure. Acha, now the next point. What is the benefit of satisfying demands of the workers? Acha, this is more or less a part of the chapter number 1 units there, na? When we were talking about industrialization. To create a positive working environment among workers, to maintain financial records of the organization, to design marketing strategies, or to monitor the production process. Over the period of time, now earlier when people were looking forward to, if you look at the classical theories, old school theories were like we need production, that means we need to have industrialization. If we need to have industrialization, then what will happen? For industrialization, we need to make sure that we are producing something in the industry which is huge in quantity. So we want something which is huge in quantity, good in number. The people were obsessed with that. So when the production was focused only towards large scale, other things became invalid. So then after a certain period of time, they decided that, see, the point is you have to treat humans like humans, because everybody is not going to be the same every single day. A person gets tired, he gets physically, he would say he can be physically drained, he can be unwell, he can be mentally unwell, right? The stress obviously takes up your output as well. So when all these things are happening, so humans really tend to have a lot of problem. So when they do have problems, what do they do about it? So when they are having problems, then their output will definitely fall. So we'll have to make sure that we are fulfilling their demands. This is something which you can relate to the area of motivation as well. Till the time organization is not providing a particular reason to motivate the person, why would he give the work his maximum output there? So to get the maximum output, we will have to provide a positive environment. So all these things play a very important role in your overall organization culture, but also towards the area of the productivity of the persons there as well. So this is the entire portion relating to the organizing, right? So I think in the next class we'll be starting with the area of staffing. So but before we move forward to that, I hope you remember the second week has started, and at this point of time you have got roughly the second week has started. I think at this point of time 21st of August is the last date to fill up the form. That means you have got roughly 2 weeks left, including this week. So after the completion of this week, the late fees is going to increase further. I think it is right now 100 rupees per week. So in this week only, it is rupees 100 rupees additional, and then it is going to increase further. So if you are looking forward to it, then kindly register yourself as early as possible, so that you don't have to worry about that. And at the same time, you should do it as early as possible. Only then you will get the centers of your choice. Otherwise, you may face problems related to your examination center, right? So before we move towards the end of this particular session, if you have already started studying, that's really good. If you haven't started studying yet, what you can do is you can go through our website. What you can do is you can go through our website, that is www.adda247.com. Here currently we are providing Mahapacks and on double validity. Then what are these Mahapacks? If you go through the Mahapacks, you will find we provide JIB as well as CIB. In this Mahapack you're getting both. You will get it for 12 plus 12, 24 months. You will have to pay for 12 months. You can get it for 24 months. Good morning, and everyone. Welcome to 1% discount if you use the code JC80, and it would be 11,577. On the website, you will find a particular area of JIB as well as CIB. That is JIB and CIB. Under this, you have your CIB November 2023 area. That means the CIB Mahapack is covered, which would include our current batches that are going on, the future batches that would be coming up, revision and case studies and whatnot. All those things are already covered. And along with that, we are also coming up with mini marathons, mega marathons. Plus, we'll be also adding the area of practice paper. Along with that, doubt sessions for second and fourth Saturday. Everything will be provided to you in this particular area. What you can do is you can click on the area of English medium, and you will get our course for CAIB there. Okay, so you can take up the particular course there for 4799.80. You just have to click on the area of buy now, and you will be able to get this particular series for after getting 81% discount. 300 hours of online classes, 22 test series as well as ebooks are covered. But if you're looking forward towards covering your electives as well, then take up the CIB Kamaha pack. You will be getting 7367.40 rupees in this particular area. But look at this, it is for 12 months. The validity was, you will just purchase it for 6, you will get 12 months. Otherwise, if you pay for 12, you will get for 24 months. What else are we covering in the Mahapack? You are getting all the elective papers, be it rural banking, HRM, IT, then digital banking, risk management, central banking, all are covered in this. So if you're looking forward to it, it already includes 92 mocks, everyone. And all these things are available for you. This particular Mahapack will include test series, case studies, exam focused revision classes, video classes in one place. You can review any video n number of times. There is no limit to it for how many times you can review a particular video there, right? So in this area, you are also covering case studies. We are giving 15 plus batches of all these things are available. Then CIB lectures, PDFs will also be available for you. Tests would be available, full length tests are available for you. So if you're looking forward to it, then kindly check it out. As if I talk about 2.0 now, why do we call it 2.0? All these 4 features were added recently, so that you can look forward towards the studies in more extensive manner. So if you're looking forward to it, you can check it out on our website or on our app, as this particular offer will be ending soon. So if you're looking forward to it, then kindly check it out on our website or in our app for further details. Thank you so much everyone. We'll be meeting tomorrow.